Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crowdsourced Challenge, episode 18, I think. Today we're channeling George Saunders, I guess, and doing some hay baling, because we just finished dealing with the straw bales, and clearly more bales are required. You might notice that the money is at 8,751 here. And, change of plan. Change of plan. I've literally... the plan was genuinely to sort the hay bales, but I've just had another idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a trailer load of barley. That should be enough. And we're going to head over to the pigs. Prizes for people who guess right now what on earth I'm planning on doing today. Now we'll go back to doing the straw or the hay before the end of the video, but prizes for people who guess what I'm gonna do I guess before I do it in the comments. Pause right now. Put down in the comments what you think I'm about to do. All correct answers get like an internet cookie or something, as do all incorrect answers. You all get internet cookies. I am an equal opportunities internet cookie provider. I've just realized that the faster way to go would have been via the shop, but I've now committed to this route. Also, it's time to turn the traffic back on. If you're watching yesterday's stream, you'll know that I turned off the traffic because I did something incredibly silly at the end. And I just paused the game since then, and it's now 11 o'clock, and I'm only finally getting around to recording because I was derping around on Discord for far too long. This is why I don't... this is why I have no free time, is I keep doing dumb stuff. So, we're gonna do some sorting out of something today, as well as the hay. Yeah, the 8,700 we have, there is no loan. That is, the loan has been paid off. It is 0. So, we are good financially once more. And now I need to figure out where on earth I want to go here. I think it's going to be here. Yes. I don't know how many chickens we can afford. I'm literally buying just a random number. And more roosters. Confirm. We have one rooster visible. Oh god, I've just turned this yard into a mess. But yes, today we're dealing with the chickens. Because I've not really done chickens all that much. I'm hoping this is enough barley for them, by the way. They should take less than 7,000 litres. They took 4,000 litres because I've got... How many chickens do I have? 18 plus 26 plus 8 plus 30. 56. 64. 72 chickens in total. So yeah, we have a few chickens now. We still have no great demand for a crop, which is frustrating. I'm gonna go back this way, even though still the shop is the faster way, because I want to I want to kind of extend this and be all nice and lovely. And plus, I need to drop this off, so it's gonna work out fine. Yeah, I'm not going to give the chickens water just yet. I'll save that for today's stream, assuming like nothing changes in the meantime. There's no like huge mod dump with 73 new maps today. Where like I want to play all the maps, or I pick one or something like that, you know. I'm going to plan for having a stream on Marwell every day until like there's a new map that I suddenly really want to play. Because I do want to like alternate streams and videos between Marwell and a second map. Just there's no other maps out right now that I'm really kind of willing to put on a par with Marwell, which is a bit problematic. In any case, the canola is going to be kind of the focus of today's stream. I'm going to get in there in advance. The canola is going to be the focus of today's stream. Tomorrow's video, the plan is we're going to start seeding. And whenever we get the hay finished, whenever that's all picked up, that's when I'm coming around this way intentionally, by the way. I'm not just taking the long way for time wasting it, so that I can hook up to the trailer a bit easier in future. The crop growth will be turned back on whenever I get the hay done, and that's going to be the focus of, I guess, Saturday's stream. Because if you don't remember, Friday streams are me playing Flight Sim. I've got kind of a general aviation world tour that I'm doing. Friday's stream, by the way, is planned. I've got the legs kind of planned in my head, and I haven't come up with any flight plans, or specific flight plans yet. It is planned to be Edinburgh to Cardiff to London Stansted. Because I rarely fly into Stansted. And very few people use Stansted. It's almost always Heathrow or Luton. Or Gatwick. Stansted is kind of forgotten about. And then, kind of an optional extra one is going to be the... what looks like it could be a relatively short leg over to Amsterdam to begin the European continental part of the world tour after the home nations have all been sorted. From Amsterdam, I'm probably going to go to Luxembourg and then, like, France, Spain, Portugal, and then down into Africa. Work my way around Africa for a bit. I might kind of pop up and down a bit during that period, into bits of Europe. Like Italy, I might pop into from Africa and then go back down, just for a bit of variety. But yeah, I am kind of planning the world tour as on a week-by-week basis. And it won't be in the Cessna this week, it'll be in a Beechcraft King Air 200, which is significantly faster than a Cessna, so that's why I'm planning actually longer flights. The fast track is struggling a small bit with the Baler. Also in the comments, because I know I've already got the guess what I was going to do at the beginning of the video comments that hopefully you guys are leaving. But also in the comments, I would love to do a new guessing game. After the how many bales will Dave get out of field 19 guessing game, let's start the how many bales will Dave get out of field 15 guessing game, where you guys can guess exactly how insane the number of bales is going to be. Field 19 we got 241 bales, and field 21 so far, and we've not even got a full headland done, we have 9 bales, so it's not nearly as bad. I'm still expecting the number to be well over 100. It's still going to be a silly number, just because I know hay tends to be a pretty good yield of bales, I guess. There are a few people wanting me to do round bale only, and I'm not, just because, being blunt, round bales are just kind of a waste of time compared to squares to like deal with on a... When you've got as many bales as this, it would like I'd still be dealing with field 19, and I'd have to do lots of it off camera, and it'd be a few weeks of like nothing really happening. I'd still potentially even be baling field 19, because round bales you gotta stop every time there's a bale. So I'm not gonna do that. I will, however, do silage round bales because they kind of make sense to me. I'm not gonna do square silage bales, but I know some of you guys want to see silage baling happening, and I will do that. Not much, but a bit. How about the baler? 91.6. That explains why. The fast track's not struggling. The baler is. Also, I enjoy how I spent, what, $5 on getting chickens? Just because it amused me, and I probably should have got sheep in hindsight. Just thinking about it now, I probably should have got sheep. Because sheep I could deal with hay. That was... yeah, that could have been a better move that on my part. Oh well. So up to 16 bales off the first headland, effectively. We're gonna go straight into the second one, which is slightly differently to how I baled field 19, but hey-oh, let's go. Yeah, the Google Doc was fixed up not yesterday, the day before yesterday, after, like, in between the first two segments, or in between the two segments of yesterday's video. I did fix the Google Doc, so the rules are now all up to date and have the correct episode numbers and all that on them. And I'm gonna keep the pay back the loan rule in there just because I'm kind of expecting to, like, start running out of money again in between great demands, and I kind of want to have just an option available. I am kind of tempted to pull out 20,000. And do you know, I am going to do that, actually. Let's pull out... this is going to sound silly. Let's pull out 20,000. And the reason behind that... there is a logic here. Not just Dave going insane at long last. I want to see if I can fit Easy Shed 2 where I'd like to get the shed in. Because I would love to be able to fit a shed in here. Oh... will you fit in any way here? Like, I'm gonna need to leave space for... oh, hello. Do I want to do this? Let's line it up a bit better. Do I want to do this? Yes. I do not have enough money, hinting that there's gonna be some terraforming involved. Let's put out another 20. And we'll see exactly how bad this is, because this will give me... okay, how... now let's go into the terraforming. How bad is it? Not terrible. Not so bad that I maybe should have saved the game before I did this. Yeah, how would I alter the... I've just done something there and I'm not sure what. Okay, change landscaping mode, no. Change radius, no. Change strength. Just gonna get this up to maximum strength, because this will make the actual terraforming just that bit easier. And comically smaller brush allows for you to do a bit more with it. Oh, it's letting me paint in between there. That's definitely interesting. I'd like to... yeah, I can paint down some grass over here. I can actually test out the 1. Is it 1.3, the version of the game I'm on now? The beta patch's dynamic grass insertion thingy. See, I feel like I'm making a mistake now just because of how how drastic that slope is. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get anything in or out of this. How big is field 1? I think field 1 may end up being a grass field just because it's going to be easier to get grass equipment in and out of via field 9. So that might end up being my more permanent grass field. Especially if, you know, this is going to be particularly problematic. Why is it seemingly not letting me terraform anymore? It is just not much. So that's a very steep slope I've got there. I'd like to... I'm gonna cheat money and just... Gonna cheat in 50,000. Oh, yeah, something's going really weird with my save, and I'm not sure what it is. So what I want to do is try and level this off a bit. And now I can't modify the terrain? Oh, I forgot about the tool that lets you just flatten areas. Yeah, let's do a bit of flattening here. Like this. And we can smooth this down so it's not so cliff-like. So if I were to smooth this like this, just to the very edge, then it's still gonna look a bit weird, and it's still gonna have a bit of a severe, oh, it's a bit too much of a severe slope. Let's just make this a bit bigger and try and ease the slope here a bit. And ease the slope. Okay, don't own the land there, that's fine. And just do that. That'll have to do. And what I'll do is I'll just actually intentionally go into 4,000 in debt and on top of all the loan that I just pulled out. But what I can do now is actually stack the bales in there. And I reserve the right to revert the save to before today and just do some off-camera work to get back to where I am right now. If I decide that I want, because I may decide that I want 2 sheds, and there's one shed on the mod that I want to look at for doing that if I want the double shed solution to having like sheds for bales and stuff. Because I do actually want to put the pallets and stuff away. It'll just be like I'd need a multi-shed solution for that. And there's a shed on the model that looks... There's a few sheds now that look interesting. So I may revert the save to... obviously I'm going to be doing all the testing tonight. I may revert the save to before this episode, so I might be redoing some work. And if I do need to redo work, it'll be done off camera. Just because I don't plan on getting into the save field again in the next couple of days at least. And if I do redo the work, I might as well kind of get a bit of extra work done in this field. Get the chickens to an even number, get like 25 of each type of chicken, and then like 2 roosters or something. So I will kind of clean everything up if I decide to go with a different option for sheds. And it'll be all neat and tidy and everything will look good. As opposed to the way that it looks now. This is going to be quite a few bales out of this field, I'm realizing. Because we got about as many windrows, roughly, as we did on field 19, but they're all... Well, we got fewer windrows, but they're taller. We might end up with kind of a similar number of bales, I think. Because, yeah, hay yield in game is much higher than straw yield. Because it's one of the few things you can get out of grass, and naturally the yield is going to be higher if it's the only kind of product you can get. Not entirely sure if this is a good idea or not. But we're going to go with it and see where we end up. Now the hope is, with this, that we can again pay back what, you know, the loan I just pulled out, or if I revert, pay back whatever loan I end up having to pull out to get the a different solution in. And this will be done while I'm rendering tonight. If I end up having to do all this kind of stuff, it'll all be done by hopefully tomorrow's stream, the whatever shed solution I decide on. Now comically I am keeping the triple stacker around, even though it's going to cost me money, because I want to triple stack these bales as well, because it's just an easier option for dealing with this vast amount of bales. I know I could get the full-on auto stacker, but this I think is a bit of a neater solution. Just a touch neater at the very least. There is some method behind me deciding to just randomly go up this row. This is going to be this is the corner row effectively. Everything to the left of it as I'm going up the field here is kind of pre-corner stuff that's going to be awkward to get at. Which makes sense to me, but probably doesn't actually make sense now that I've said it. It's something that I understand, and possibly only I understand. One thing that I do want to do is actually come back into this field with the seeder again and see if I can get those edges cleaned up, because the field doesn't look very nice with the weird partially grass, partially seeded texture edges, so I'd like to try and get those neatened up a bit if I can. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. That might be just a limitation of the game right now, which would kind of suck, but I could... in fact, I want to borrow more money. Just thought. Landscaping. I want to come over to this field what I am working in right now. I can't remember the controls to do this. So come on, let me do the thing. Change painting ground type. I want grass. I want this to be quite small, and let's just paint in some grass here. And what this is going to do, let's make the brush just a bit bigger. What this is going to do is hopefully just neaten up the edge of the field a bit. Just a touch maybe. Because it's looking like no matter what I do, I'm still going to have just a bit of dirt around the edge. Which is kind of what I was hoping to get rid of. But if I can get rid of the seeded texture at bare minimum, I'll be quite happy. And the same over this edge. It's going to be a lot easier because I do actually own all the land here. Just when you thought, like, with all of the talk that I've been doing of, oh yeah, you got to take the landscaping slowly, then I do this. It's just like, Dave, you're not listening to your own advice. I know. Somewhat intentional. Just best speed for a video. There we go. Right, that'll do for now. And it does. It looks a lot neater actually. Fast track's still in front wheel drive mode, which is kind of nice, and the Stream Deck did the weird thing that it does occasionally, where it disconnects and reconnects immediately. This is gonna end up with a silly number of bales, and I'm fully aware of this. And I'm now thinking, in fact, I'm almost definitely gonna revert the save, but there won't be any real changes in terms of like work done. I just want to undo the grass that I just did and change the shed solution for the bales. I've made these decisions now. So there's going to be a couple of differences between the map as you see it when I leave and the map as you see it when I come back for the stream later on today. But just know they're going to be quite small. I'm going to undo the grass border I just did, and I'm also going to undo the terraforming that I did earlier. So financially we're going to be in a slightly different position. The shed is going to just magically disappear, as basically all the terraforming I did, so a decent portion of this video is just not going to exist. I'm going to write down what chickens I have and what numbers, so that I can replace them with the exact same number of chickens in the exact same numbers. But other than that, this field might not be baled, possibly, depends on how much time I have this evening. But on that bombshell, so that I've got slightly less off-camera work to do, I'm going to leave the video here. I'll be back tomorrow, or later on today with the stream, but tomorrow with episode 19, which is going to have another wheel spin. So, as always, leave your rule suggestions down below in the comments. Do leave a like if you enjoyed, and do subscribe as well if you did enjoy and you haven't done so yet, and you want to see more from me, and turn on notification bells and stuff like that. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.